For 3 consecutive seasons, the Saskatoon Hilltops dominated junior football in Canada. From 2001 to 2003, the Hilltops captured 3 conference championships and 3 Canadian Bowl titles. During the 2001 campaign, the Saskatoon Hilltops finished the Prairie Junior Football Conference regular season with a 6-2 record before rolling through the playoffs with victories over the Edmonton Wildcats and the Edmonton Huskies. The Hilltops overcame adversity in the final against the Huskies, down 13-7 with only 2:12 left on the clock. The Hilltops scored a late fourth-quarter touchdown to move on to the Canadian Bowl. The Hilltops then faced the Okanagan Sun in the Canadian final and came away with a convincing 45-11 victory. Hilltops quarterback Garrett Oliver threw 4 touchdown passes, earning the game's Outstanding Player award, while Gabe Mackesy was voted the game's Outstanding Defensive Player.
Demons was always against Okanagan, in 99, 2000, we'd always lost by a play, by a touchdown. We were always right there. And then, it was a close game for a half. Even though we were all playing, it was a close game, and then we just blew the doors wide open. I think
we'd had really strong teams. We'd made it right to the national semifinal and final, performed really well, and then come up short. And to get Okanagan again, to go and play them in Edmonton, and then to have the outcome as significant as it was, we dominated that football game, and there was no question that was an incredibly sweet victory.
The 2002 version of the Saskatoon Hilltops continued with the 0-1 success, finishing the season with a 6-2 record. A playoff victory over the Regina Thunder placed the Hilltops and Edmonton Huskies in the final once again. Saskatoon won 19-18, making it the 2nd straight year they'd beaten Edmonton by a single point in a come-from-behind victory in the final. With the Hilltops offense gaining 534 yards and using 6 different players to score touchdowns, Saskatoon beat the Okanagan Sun 55-9 in the Intergold playoff game. Hilltops then needed a big second-half performance to overcome a 14-8 deficit to beat the St. Leonard Cougars 20-18 for their 2nd Canadian championship in as many years. For his on-field efforts, Gabe Mackesy was chosen as Canada's Outstanding Defensive Player for the season.
2002 was just a battle of perseverance, staying together, playing together, believing in one another, and it's remarkable how we got it done, because we always were down. We're always, nothing was easy, and that's why we won at the end, because nothing was easy.
You had a lot of great individual players, but the team was made up of so many great players that came together that made the team. When it came to actual individual plays, it was just one team playing as one heartbeat, I guess the saying was back in the day.
The 2003 Saskatoon Hilltop season was real special as they finished the year undefeated. After leading the Prairie Football Conference with an 8-0 record, the Hilltops defeated the Edmonton Wildcats in the league semifinal and the Edmonton Huskies in the final for the 3rd consecutive year. The St. Leonard Cougars were the Hilltops' next playoff victim in the national semifinal. Saskatoon then dominated the Victoria Rebels in the Canadian Bowl played in Chilliwack. With an overwhelming 59-0 win, Saskatoon became only the 4th team in Canadian junior football history to win 3 consecutive national championships. In addition to being crowned national champs, Hilltop stars Brett Thompson was named Offensive MVP and Tyler Bear Defensive MVP.
That was just, as I said, that was just a dominant, understood football team, knew what they wanted to do, how they needed to do it, and so a lot of that was getting out of the way.
You just saw us kind of evolved from those 1-point games against the Edmonton Huskies to actually really taking it to them in that 2003 year. And that was the growth that our team showed over the course of those years, and just believing in each other, believing in that whole idea of family. I think if there's any word that defines what those 3 teams were, is that we were family.
Everyone grows up and gets busy with life and stays in touch a little bit, but being inducted is a great weekend to get all the guys back together, and guys that have lost touch a bit, come back as one family.
It's a good opportunity to reflect. It was a pretty amazing thing that we did, and a really amazing group of people that we did it with.
I think it's incredibly honoring and special, and it's quite humbling to look back and think that it's that long ago already, and we're being recognized provincially for something that was just so much fun.
Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on June 13, 2014, the 2001, 2002, and 2003 Canadian Bowl champion Saskatoon Hilltops Football Club.